Jacky, one of the most hated brawlers in Brawl Stars, notably because of her simple and boring gameplay she brings. Now you might think that other brawlers have these simple and boring mechanics like Jacky, but no other brawlers compare to her. To explain this more easier, let me explain the basics of Jacky. Jacky is a super rare brawler with a lot of health and close range. She attacks around a small area circle around her with her jackhammer. This is a really simple attack that players can easily get used to and can be used easily. Her super has a huge area circle where brawlers in the area will get reeled into Jacky. This really helps Jacky get some easy kills. Her gadgets are very simple and requires low skill. Her first one speeds her up by 20% for 3 seconds. Her second gadget rebuilds a small area of obstacle that gets destroyed. So her gadgets don't really take that much skill to use because of the simplicity of it, but her star powers are more even simple to use. It doesn't really require any skill except getting hit by brawlers to get activated. Her first star power is Counter Crush. Counter Crush will counter any attack back in a small area circle by 30%. Her second one is even more simple, which is Hard Attack. All attacks that Jacky gets hit will get reduced by 20%. Alright, now that we know how she works, unless you skipped all the way to this part of the video, you can probably understand how simple she is to use. But you might argue that other brawlers have these simple attacks like Jacky, but Jacky has a huge difference than those others. If you haven't noticed, they actually require a bit more skill, unlike Jacky. For example, Shelly, even though her attack and super are very simple, her gadget's a top part of the thing that makes her require a bit more skill. For example, if you're trying to kill someone from far away, you have to activate her gadget Clay Pigeon and aim at the enemy, which is harder to hit than trying to rebuild an obstacle with Jacky, or trying to activate her first gadget to get extra speed. Another example is Colt. His attacks are very simple alongside his super gadget and star power, but it's hard to hit an enemy with Colt's attack because of how Colt's attack projectile works, and it can be easily dodged. So that's why Jacky has a huge difference from the other simple brawlers and requires her lesser skill to use than others. Now that we know that low skill and simplicity affects the hatred of a brawler like Jacky, let's talk about what these two elements end up bringing, its boringness. You see, the higher the skill a brawler needs to use are usually brawlers that are fun to use. An example is Dynamite. His Dino Jump star power requires a huge amount of skill. It's hard to master, but at the same time, this mechanic that takes a high amount of skill to use is fun to use. What about the low skill brawlers? Well, it's basically the opposite of high skill brawlers being boring to use like Jacky. So why Jacky is pretty much boring to use? It's because she has low skill and simplicity. That's the main problem Jacky has. So all these things I talked about taking place why Jacky is hated by the majority of players. It's mainly because of how boring she is to use because of her being too simple and low skilled. Also, because her star powers and gadgets don't really change her gameplay unlike other brawlers. If you ended up finding this useful, make sure to subscribe and give a like, and I'll see you in the next